Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to today's geography class. I hope you all have enjoyed the last session of oceans. So, we have completed the hydrosphere. So, today we are moving to learn something about the atmosphere. Okay, shall we move on to the topic? Okay, so you know that atmosphere is a gaseous envelope which surrounds the earth. Okay, you can see that picture here. So it acts like a blanket. Okay, this is a thin layer of blanket and it is composed of so many gases. It is an integral and important aspect of the planet. Okay, because no other planet in the solar system is having such a blanket. Because this blanket is having the life giving gases. Due to this, life exists on our earth. So, not only it gives the gases which support life, it provides us with the air we breathe and also protects us from the harmful effects of sun's rays. You know that because we have celebrated the ozone day in September. Do you remember that? Very good. So, ozone layer is present in the atmosphere which protects the earth from the harmful rays coming from the sun. Okay. So, the Earth's atmosphere extends up to a height of about 1600 kilometer. So, that is the thickness of the atmosphere, 1600 kilometer from the surface of the earth. Okay, so they have this atmosphere is having so many gases. I mentioned it. So can you say some of the gases present in the atmosphere? Yes, you know that. What are the important gases? Yes, oxygen. Then it is very important. Nitrogen. Then carbon dioxide. These are the main components of the atmosphere. Okay, so these are the main gases which constitute majority of the atmosphere. So let us have the composition of the atmosphere. So the three important gases are there in the atmosphere. It is composed mainly of nitrogen. You can see it here. Nitrogen, then oxygen, then carbon dioxide is there, a very small amount of argon, then some other important gases. Okay, so mainly the three and argon. Nitrogen 78 percentage. Oh my God. Oxygen about 21 percentage and carbon dioxide for about 0.04 percentage. So you just remember 78 percentage nitrogen, 21 percentage nitrogen and the remaining 1 percentage, yes, carbon, argon and other gases. So that is the composition of the atmosphere. Is it clear? Very good. Next, we are moving to learn the structure of the atmosphere. You can see the structure here. So many layers are there, isn't it? Yes, so many layers. They are given different names also, like troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. So troposphere is the first layer of the atmosphere. That means it is the closest or it is the nearest layer of the atmosphere. It is very near to the earth's surface. It is the first layer, troposphere. And very important thing, the all life-giving gases such as the denser gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide are abundantly seen in this first layer, the lowest layer. Okay, and very important thing, yes, you can see an aeroplane there flying, isn't it? Yes, actually, this aeroplanes, that means air transportation is happening in the upper troposphere or in the lower stratosphere layer. Okay, so the thickness is given here about 20 kilometers away from the Earth's surface. It is troposphere. Then about 50 kilometers, up to 50 kilometers, it is stratosphere. Then 85 kilometers, up to 85 kilometers, mesosphere. Then up to 690 kilometers, sorry, thermosphere, and beyond that we have exosphere. Okay, so here also you can see the cross section of the atmosphere. Can you? Yes, the troposphere is the first layer. You can see the Mount Everest there. So here in this picture it is much clear. The air transportation is happening through the lower layers of the stratosphere, and you can see this ozone. So stratosphere, the second layer of atmosphere, is having the concentration of ozone. Actually, there is not a demarcation line between these layers. Okay, so you can see tropopause, stratopause, etc. So these are the demarcation area, a region between two layers. So when we move upwards from the surface of the earth, what will happen? The concentration of the important gases will decrease, and also very important thing, the temperature goes decreasing when we move upwards. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മൾ അറ്റ്മോസ്ഫിയറിൽ എർത്ത് സർഫസിൽ നിന്ന് അറ്റ്മോസ്ഫിയറിലേക്ക് മുകളിലേക്ക് പോകും തോറും നമ്മളുടെ നേരത്തെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ 3 ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് ഗ്യാസസിൻ്റെ കാര്യം പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ, അവിടെ എല്ലാം കോൺസെൻട്രേഷൻ കുറഞ്ഞു കുറഞ്ഞു വരും. അതുമാത്രമല്ല വേറൊരു കാര്യം എന്താണ്, ടെമ്പറേച്ചർ കുറഞ്ഞു കുറഞ്ഞാണ് വരുന്നത്. That means there is a rate for decrease in temperature which is known as normal lapse rate, NLR. Okay, so there is a decrease in temperature when we move upwards in the atmosphere. Okay, so that is called normal lapse rate. So that is the important features of the atmosphere. So you can see different layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, then thermosphere and exosphere. So here in this mesosphere, what is happening? Some meteors are there. Actually, the meteors coming from the atmosphere, sorry, from the outer space, they tend to burn in this mesosphere. Okay, the next layer is the thermosphere. The name itself means the layer with the highest temperature, thermosphere. Sometimes it goes upwards. The temperature is very high in this layer. I but mentioned that in the atmosphere overall we are considering the temperature is decreasing with increasing height, but an exception is there with the thermosphere. That means the temperature is very high in this thermosphere. That means more than 500 degrees Celsius sometimes. Okay, then beyond that exosphere is there, and the exosphere, it merges with the outer space. Okay, actually exosphere is the layer through which the satellites, the artificial satellites, are revolving around the earth. മനസ്സിലായോ? നമ്മുടെ എർത്തിനെ പറ്റിയൊക്കെ പഠിക്കാൻ പല രാജ്യങ്ങളും ആർട്ടിഫിഷ്യൽ സാറ്റലൈറ്റ്സ് അയച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ഇല്ലേ, ലോഞ്ച് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ആ ആർട്ടിഫിഷ്യൽ സാറ്റലൈറ്റ്സ് എല്ലാം എർത്തിനെ റിവോൾവ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഈ എക്സോസ്ഫിയറിൽ കൂടെയാണ്. Okay, so that is the structure of the atmosphere. So we have learned the composition as well as the structure. So let us have a look what is the importance of atmosphere to the earth and the living organisms on the earth. Yes, I mentioned it earlier. Atmosphere provides oxygen which is required for breathing and sustaining life. All the living forms need oxygen for breathing, isn't it? Plants as well as animals. ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു സംശയം തോന്നുന്നല്ലേ, പ്ലാന്റ്സ് ഓക്സിജൻ ആണോ ബ്രീത്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്ന്? Yes, of course, yes, they are also using oxygen for breathing, but they need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, that is the cooking process. You know that. Then It prevents Earth from severe heat of the sun during the daytime and keeps Earth warm in the night by holding back the heat received earlier. So, this is happening with the help of carbon dioxide. So, this gas is having an ability to hold the heat of the atmosphere. That means it is a greenhouse gas. Okay. Then next, atmosphere protect Earth from harmful radiations and meteors. I mentioned and I showed you that the meteors coming from the space, they tend to yes, burn in the mesosphere due to temperature, the high temperature variation. So these are the importance of atmosphere. Okay, so today we have learned about atmosphere, the composition, structure and importance of atmosphere. It is a very small topic. Please go through the textbook. If you find any difficulty, please ask me. Some important other information are there in the textbook. Please go through that. Okay, children. Thank you.